Alright, let's do this. Time to feed these hungry Steam Deck fans. You know how it goes. Gotta put the content out. Alright, let's do it. Alright, I already covered that already. Okay, I already covered that. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. Alright, what do we got? Let's see here. GNU image manipulation program finally closing on the 3.0 release. It says here, for any of you who worked with image editing on Linux for any reason, you probably used the GNU image manipulation program, GIMP, at some point. Well, it's getting really close to the long-awaited 3.0 release. It is cool. I use every day for gaming on Linux. And it says, announced in development, the team know they're 96% away. They're about 96% off the way there towards the first release candidate. After the developments slowed over the summer due to a few developers falling ill, the Library Graphics Meeting Conference. So quite a lot to look forward to from the upcoming release, including expanding non-structures editing, upgrades to the API bug, works towards enabling letting you easily export an image into several different sizes, leaving the original untouched. Color space work, dark table integration improvement for raw image, upgrading documentation, a lot of bug fixes, and so on. Alright, now keep moving here. What else we got? Let's see, Halo will now be built on Unreal Engine 5 343 Industry rebrand. Says here, a bit of industry news for you, and a pretty big win for Epic Games and their Unreal Engine 343 Industry rebrand to Halo Studios. Said the future Halo will be built on Unreal Engine 5. If you really break Halo down, there have been two very distinct chapters, Chapter 1 and Bungie's Chapter 2, 343 Industries. Now I think we have an audience which is hungry for more, so we're not just going to try to improve the efficiency of development, but change the recipe of how we make Halo games. So we start a new chapter today. Pierre Hintz, studio head, they confirmed that they're working on multiple projects. We can expect a whole lot of more more Halo to come. Hopefully they will work well enough on Linux platform with Valve Proton. Part of this is building Project Foundry, which is a research project for studios to see what required to build a Halo game in Unreal Engine, make it train tool for them. You can see more from that in the video below. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'll leave the video link in the description box. Alright. What else we got? Let's see. I was supposed to talk about this yesterday. and I didn't jump on it. Okay, so let's see. Open Razer release with many new Razer devices, support for Linux, getting more hardware working well on Linux. Is the Open Razer project that released version 3.0.9 in support with various new devices for Razer. It's a collection of Linux drivers for Razer devices that you pair up with an app like Polychromatic and others to easily adjust settings. So it's add support for Razer Blade 14, Det Adder version Pro, Ornata version 3, 10 keyless, Viper 3 Pro, wired and wireless, Black Widow VX4, Black Widow version 4 Pro, Naga Epic Blade 14, Goliathus Chroma 3XL, Black Widow version 4 75%, Ornata version 3, and Naga. And then it says yeah, Open Razer. Alright, keep moving here. Gotta keep you guys moving here. OBS Studio 31.0 beta release, bringing multiple new features. It says here the best tool for video recording and live stream is about to get another upgrade with OBS Studio 31.0 beta. Now in a beta, meaning it's not quite ready for everyone, but a good test. Everything works expected ahead of the next table release. For the next release, NVIDIA Kepler GPU are no longer supported, and then NVIDIA users also needs to upgrade at least to driver version 550-5414. New features: add NVIDIA blur filter, background blur, preview scroll bar, version 2 format support for aged device capture, Amazon IVS service integration, QSV AV1 screen content coding, first party YouTube chat features. And it says disable the built-in automatic switcher when using Wayland on Linux, which is not currently supported. Change display and window capture on Linux to not capture implicitly. Improve screensaver inhabit functions on Linux Flatpak. Fix 2 crashes with QSV encoder on Linux. Alright, keep moving here. Got you guys covered, man. It's nothing. Let's see here. What else we got here? Scaled against the Black Prior gets control support and Steam Deck verified. Let's see here. Okay, changes include, let's see, there are now a good number of different CRT filters to choose from. The game now support control play on PC and Steam Deck. You may now use the mouse wheel to control while moving over menus and text fields. The game playability on Steam Deck has been vastly improved. You can choose move button, left joystick to deploy members of the pre-combat party state until, then it says in parentheses, until now you have had to use a mouse. Press the swap character button, Q/right bumper in combat cycle to available target. Character's level cap is raised to 25. Certain enemies in late game will now scale past level 20, making the end game slightly more difficult. Add a new bard class. This includes a new school of spells. Add new background: entertainer, laborer, monastic, nomad, snake, cultist. Fix bugs where Horin guard roam around after you retake the city. Available to buy from Fanatical God, Steam. And it says against the Black Prior is against the Black Prior is a retro style based RPG set in grim dark fantasy world with tragic heroes, violent death, Lovecraftian horror. Release in May. It's now has full controller and Steam Deck support. Alright. Keep moving here. We don't play around. You know how it goes. Gotta keep the Steam Deck fans up to date, as usual. Let's see here. Ridiculous Physics platformer Mozzolina adds co-op game rebuilt to native. Mozzolina is really a fantastic game. It's completely insane, ridiculous, full of chaos, and now you can bring friends along for the ride. It's native Linux support and it's Steam Deck verified, and you can buy it on Steam, by the way. Says what is it? The developers say it's hostile interpolation of immersive sim design. Basically, it's a challenging platformer with a whole lot of ridiculous physics going on. It's super random in the design. The developer explained how it's a response to the current trend of immersive sim design, where the ability perfectly suited to solve perfect problem in the game. And then it says, in an update launched on September that I missed called the collaboration update, they basically rebuilt the game so it's no longer using web browser tech to run the game with it. Being fully native now, benefit is run much faster, smaller, and many other improvements. Also, there's no full two-player co-op in the game with local online support. This co-op mode works with existing mode custom levels, because there's 2 co-op exclusive gameplay. And it says their recording system was removed as they believe Steam recording will be better. And then it says buy it on Steam. Alright, yeah. Keep moving here. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's see. Nazi Zombie Portable is a free open source Call of Duty Zombie demake. Says I'm surprised I hadn't heard of this one before. A few developers have been building Nazi Zombies Portable Call of Duty Zombie demake, powered by various enhanced forks of the Quake engine. What's demake? It's basically remaking another game into an older style. The developer explained the game itself, its features equivalent with Call of Duty World at War on the generic level. Gameplay components are implemented with minor parity difference. Most World at War maps and their unique features are not yet represented. Various small addition and changes from Call of Duty Black Ops are present as mean of the gameplay smoothing, but not on a wide scale. The NZP is the first and foremost a Call of Duty World at War remake. And it says if you have not played Call of Duty Zombies and have no idea what's going on, it's simple in terms. It's a zombie survival wave shooter mode where you start off with a simple handgun and gradually gain money to take down the walkers, to buy up new weapons and access a new area. Yeah, it says I tried it out and for a bit today, and it feels pretty good actually. They really nailed the vibes of it and mechanics. Fun to see such a project exist, and perhaps with a little gaming on Linux shout out, it can find a new audience. Who knows? Maybe some development help. Would love to see this one keep expanding. All right, keep moving here. What's the other one here? Says here, uncompromising wilderness survival game, The Last Plague, Blight, now in early access. And so you can continuation of the story and tying in actual long-term goal to the game. Collaboration, trading with other NPC survivors to rebuild, fishing, characters customization including gender, injury and wound system, control support, taming animals, more localized language, French, Brazilian, Portuguese, Spanish, German, Italian, and possibly more. And then it says original studio just launched The Last Plague, Blight, uncompromising wilderness survival game based on a more realistic set of game mechanics. It's arrived native Linux support in early access. It says for a game that's not finished, its initial impression I get from it is quite fantastic, actually, given vibes of mixture of Rust, Valheim, and other similar games in a way, fresh settings that still somehow feel unique in a crowd. And it says here, one of the key points of the game is in the game, the dreaded Blight. It's a disease-ridden world. Once you will eventually try to find a cure, that's how the game sets you up too. You're not just randomly dropped into a world. You've escaped the Blight for now, but you're on your own when you need to survive in the wilderness with nothing but your bare hands and to start. And this is a game that if you let it will end up consuming you and your whole week. Everything it takes time, surprisingly deep mechanics, already from smashing rocks together to make a bowl, to gathering bowl water so it's safe, to actually get a roof over your head. Just surviving is a constant battle. Surprisingly, it's a little bit on the scary side too when you're wandering through the forest and trying to reach waters and a bunch of coyotes run in the distance when you all got a small hatch and a bowl to your name. Alright, it's $14.99, Steam early access. Okay, and let's see, Creative Assembly confirmed Alien Isolation is getting a sequel. So Alien Isolation is getting a sequel. It's truly hard to believe that Alien Isolation is 10 years old. Now we're going to get a sequel to one of the scariest games ever made. Alien Isolation is a special one for me since Aliens is one of my favorite all-time movies, and this perfectly expanded the universe. With its respect, just my heart didn't particularly like it, and with an exceptional experience. it was to play. The day after is a 10th anniversary today, official on Twitter X. The sequel is now in early development to save you. Okay, so 86% off, 85% off, Fanatical GOG Steam, and Alien Isolation. Okay, that's all the news I got to report on this though. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Board, Dark Section. I'm gone. Peace.